In North Wellington, Delta team Paul and Epic are well into a busy shift. They've just got busier with the news of late-night car fiddlers.
Got a car that's been pushed out of the neighbour's driveway. So obviously attempted to steal it or stolen property out of it, and 2 offenders have been seen leaving. So we're going to get there as quick as we can and see if Epic can sniff his way to catch these guys.
By the time Paul has wound through the streets of Lower Hutt and climbed the hill over to Wainuiomata, his targets will have had a hefty 20 minutes head start.
Try and put cordons in. The first unit just stay on the bottom of the hill for us.
Upon arrival, Paul quickly works out the offender's blunt method of car braking.
Broken the window there and then had a search of it. Gone through the glove box there.
Epic's ready and willing to get after those responsible before the trail goes cold.
Where are these fellas, Epic? Hey? Just find them, see? Good boy. Good boy. Good boy.
Any fears of the 20-minute delay causing Epic problems evaporate. He's off.
Boy, find him.
But as Epic, the cheat-seeking missile, streaks forward, other police report 2 lads have been detained.
You just hold them there.
Police must be sure the boys they have are who they're after. Epic will know.
Good boy, find them.
Suddenly, the would-be car thieves engaged low gear and seem to have stalled.
Good boy, Epic. Where are they?
Just before 6 a.m, Auckland International Airport is buzzing as Customs dog team Dan and Dirk comb through sleepy passengers off a London-LA flight.
Find it. Just stand still, mate. He keeps trying to sniff you and you keep moving away.
Dirk is new on the Customs roster, but he's scanning like an old hand when it comes to sniffing out illegal white powder.
Good boy.
Dirk indicates on 2 men and Dan cuts to the chase.
Do you have any on you today, mate?
No.
Nothing at all. Cool. Have you had any on you recently?
In London about a few days ago.
Yeah, what did you have then?
Just
Okay. What were you doing with it?
just dropping.
Dropping in.
Oh, just
Okay. Were they in any of the pockets, or how many did you have?
just 2.
Are you guys carrying any sort of utensils with you? Pipes to smoke?
I've got like a mask that I bought from Amsterdam. It's like a part, but it's like a gas mask.
It hasn't been used.
No, but you would use it for that sort of thing? Okay.
With both men helpfully admitting use and one even confessing to an unused utensil in his luggage, it's serious business. Dan sends him to the Customs red zone, while Dirk gets his reward for an excellent score.
Oh, good boy. What a good boy. What did you do? Yeah.
At Mount Eden Corrections Facility, Serco dog handler Bill and his dogs Oscar and Flynn are starting their shift by checking the morning session of visitors.
If you just put your bag down in the tray there, please, ma'am. Just on the tray here.
Oscar is very hot on this woman's bag, so Serco officer Dave checks it while Bill turns his attention to her car.
Good boy. Hey, Oscar.
The car is clean, but the bag is greener than a week-old oyster. The woman makes an attempt to dust away the evidence.
It's your bag, is it?
It is, yeah.
Further searching turns up point bags and a pipe, indicating Class A.
Is it yours? That's a question I've asked.
Why? I don't know where that came from. I didn't even know that was
Your purse, though?
Yeah. I don't even use that compartment, so...
I said it's your bag and that's your purse, yeah. You're responsible.
I haven't opened that front
You are
door.
responsible for what's in your bag.
Bringing paraphernalia onto a correction site is strictly forbidden. Bill checks her companion.
Look at your wallet. Okay. Good, nothing there. Sweet.
The driver is clean, but the woman's bag continues to cough up.
So this is another pocket that has some sleep in it.
Okay, so what we're going to do is seize this, okay? It's going in there.
Incredibly, after everything Serco have found, the man still has a sense of entitlement.
Am I not allowed to come in later?
No, not today. The vehicle's come in with those items in, so both of you not going in. You'll be going back out. Okay, paraphernalia in her bag.
The couple agree to do as instructed and leave quietly. They were denied the opportunity to drop off property. Because they both had active charges, they would have been unlikely to get visitor approval. Oscar and Flynn celebrate their find with a hearty game of rough and tumble. Coming up, Epic tests his tonsils out on one of the car breakers.
Yeah. What do you think about that,
And there's an uncomfortable homecoming in customs for the two Kiwi lads.
It's illegal to import into New Zealand items that can encourage criminal activity.
In the Lower Hutt suburb of Wainuiomata, Delta Team Paul and Epic are closing in on two men suspected of a car break-in.
Where are these fellas typically?
Luckily, the scent has hardly faded, so Epic can lead Paul right to them.
Good boy. Yeah, good fella. Yeah, what do you think about that, eh?
Paul's colleagues are on the scene to take over the case, while Epic gets a good boy treat.
Good boy. Good boy.
One of the boys trots out the lamest excuse in history.
Just driving with your friend. Okay, what about the car up the road?
Mate, what's happened, I've just tracked from a car that's got a broken window, I've tracked straight to you, okay?
Maybe because we've been sitting here.
No, you've been seen. My police dog has tracked to you, okay? Your friend over there's just told us that he's broken into the car, so don't tell lies, okay? Right. So you're with him when he broke into the car?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, we'll just be straight up, mate, okay? Police dog's nabbed you, mate. Cool fella.
Before the job is done, Epic gives the offender a good old-fashioned telling off for trying to outwit a police dog.
Yeah, what do you think about that, eh?
Not a smart move, but nor is breaking into cars.
Just being bored, bro, that's all.
They just boys, is that why you did it?
Pretty much, eh?
Jump up, mate. Go under arrest for unlawful interference. Okay, jump up.
Wisely, one offender has chosen to heed to police and is cuffed and in custody, although his mate is still trying it on.
Hey, I reckon you're telling me false details. Tell me your proper name. It's not you, eh? Whatever your name is, you're under arrest now. Okay, for unlawfully getting into a motor vehicle. Okay.
Meanwhile, Epic continues his epic dressing down. The oldest of the two was charged with breaking into cars, ordered to come up for sentence if called upon within 6 months, and made to pay reparation of $601 for the 3 cars broken into. His young accomplice was referred to youth aid. A good team effort by both police staff and police dog Epic.
That's a great result. Epic's done his job. We've obviously had the police car up this end with the 2 officers who have done a great job as well. And young chaps have basically been stopped in their tracks. Haven't they, Vic? Good boy, eh?
At Mount Eden Corrections Facility, Serco handler Bill and his detector dogs Oscar and Flynn are now checking the afternoon session of visitors.
Nothing on you shouldn't have. Just stand still. You got pockets, nothing in them? Okay, sweet.
The woman gets the all clear, so Bill moves Oscar on to check her car.
Right.
Corrections Officer Dave checks the woman's bag. An item of interest is located.
What's that for? Is it? What did he use that for?
He's diabetic.
Is he?
The woman's excuse may be plausible, but Bill learned many years ago to exercise caution.
That is a utensil. That's a bag that's had something in it, okay?
Yeah.
So that'll... Yeah,
so might know to visit.
No, not today, you won't be, no. We've just checked the handbag and there's a syringe and a empty point bag.
Clear evidence of use means this woman will have to leave.
So just to confirm that syringe,
Yeah.
what was it used for? Meth, yeah, okay. Got track marks on your arms or?
But no, because I don't use
Were you, just, for our interest, were you injecting? Whereabouts? Oh, yeah, okay.
The woman with a habit of visiting prison with prohibited items was banned from all corrections sites for 3 months. Bill's glad to see the system working as it should.
So good work by the dog. Very, very happy how he performed today. Mate.
At Auckland Airport, 2 Kiwi males are being checked into the customs red zone after admitting use. To erase any doubts, dog Dirk has another sniff and indicates again.
Good boy. That's the one.
The man who admitted carrying a utensil needs to be interviewed about his habits, so Customs Officer Yvette takes over.
Yeah, much recently or? Yeah, No white powders, okay, or anything like that. Okay. So how often would you use any of any sort? How often?
Yvette starts to look for this unusual delivery system the man says he has in his bag.
Is this the face mask in here somewhere? You don't have to touch anything?
So that's a cup. It's probably in one of these
somewhere?
bags down the farm.
While another customs officer questions his mate.
Okay, so in the last few days in London,
Yes.
what were you taking? How were you taking them?
Just swallowing it.
Swallowing ecstasy?
Yes.
Yep. So they were tablet form?
Yes.
A quick search of the self-confessed user's bag reveals something questionable.
What we've got here is some Rasta playing cards with a on the left played displayed prominently on the front. It's illegal to import into New Zealand items that can encourage criminal activity. You've got someone holding a joint and he's got a joint in his mouth.
Okay.
And he's definitely got a joint in his mouth. Yeah.
What seemed like a good laugh at the time turns out to be trouble for the boys.
I think we'll probably be seizing these as a form of objectionable material, as encouraging criminal activity.
The gas mask / devices also located.
Rightio, I'll just have to go and check with my chiefs on this one, mate.
Yeah.
Depending on what the chief says, this may also be confiscated. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Wellington Delta team Paul and Epic are in the middle of a busy shift. Now a woman has tried to smash into Paul's dog van.
She's on a bit of a rampage. She's going about 10 k's comms.
Even though slow speed, give us speed every update.
Roger, now 80 and at 50.
After fleeing the scene, the female driver compounds interest by speeding up and weaving all over the road.
Speed 80. She's gone on the wrong side to pass a patrol car.
Paul issues a warning to other patrol cars in the area.
Just units, be mindful, she may have had an attempt to ram me on Cumberland. Try and set up some spikes somewhere. Looks like she's going straight through at this stage.
Roger, anyone over that side with spikes?
With Paul's police van and police dog Epic inside it, the woman is unlikely to escape, but foolishly she continues to speed up.
Description of the driver is a solid female Caucasian.
This bad girl driver is a danger to everyone on the roads and likely to cause an accident. Next, reptiles at the International Mail Centre.
Oh, yeah, here's another one.
And Paul and Epic continue to pursue a female driver who refuses to stop in spite of being spiked.
I believe the front tyres are affected.
In the dead of a Wellington night, Paul and Epic are following a woman who tried to ram the dog van.
Description of the driver is a solid female Caucasian.
Other police staff have deployed road spikes to try and stop her.
Spikes are coming around about.
As expected, the woman hits the spikes square on.
Comms data, we've changed directions. We're heading southbound. She has run over spikes. Just waiting to see if it's affected her. Looks like front tyres are deflating, just heading back onto Marnie Esplanade.
In spite of shredded tyres, the woman continues on her crazy flight path.
Still going comms, speed about 61. Confirm I've probably got 3 tyres affected at this stage, but slowly going down.
Other police units continue with the next phase of the plan. More spikes.
Spikes out, take off.
It's them. It's comms, she's avoided the spikes.
In spite of avoiding the spikes, with 3 punctured tyres, it's only a matter of time before she grinds to a halt.
Slowing down now. Vehicle's still to the side. Stopping now.
No doubt the driver's ego is now as deflated as her car tyres.
You're under arrest and stuff. We're not being rough, we're just making sure you're okay. No, you're not. Can I take a seat to the back of the car, please?
What's the story? What'd you take off for? Hey? What'd you take off for? Just because you've been drinking?
No comment.
A silly girl. Silly girl.
No.
To add to her lengthy list of misdemeanours tonight, a number of questionable items are found in the car.
Plastic bag full of bit of stuff. Bit of no wacky Becky.
Yeah, I don't think there's I think it's fair to say.
The woman is taken off to the cells.
I think she might be asking Santa Claus for a set of new tyres.
The woman was charged with driving while forbidden, failing to stop for police, driving with excess breath, and a breach of the Medicines Act. She was sentenced to 200 hours supervision, disqualified from driving for an additional 18 months, and banned from owning a motor vehicle. The woman should be thankful she didn't have Epic chasing her as well.
Yeah, I don't think she would have any show on beating this guy. Sprint champion that you are, eh? What do you reckon? Eh?
Mid-morning at the Auckland International Mail Centre sees Ministry for Primary Industries detector team Nolene and Minty checking mail from China.
Good girl.
Works a game for Minty, and before too long she indicates on this package.
So here Minty's showing some interest in a parcel, and she sat as a response. Seek. See if she gets more intense on it. Seek. Good. Yep, that tail's going. Seek.
Minty gets her reward and is taken off for a break.
Good girl. Okay, so I'm just going to pop her away, and then I'll go open the parcel in the inspection room. Let's go.
In the inspection room, the tightly wrapped box is opened.
Okay, so Minty's trying to find plant material, seeds, meat, fruit, and things of high biosecurity risk.
Nolene has no doubt that Minty made an accurate prognosis. Within seconds, an odour wafts out.
Oh, I can smell something that smells pretty planty. All right, here we go. Let's see what's in here. 3 bags that smell like herbs. This is traditional Chinese medicines made up of different roots and plant and seeds. It's all very raw, so it's going to have to be treated. Oh my gosh, here's a snake.
Over at the Auckland International Airport in the customs red zone, 2 young males are donkey deep in trouble after an indication by dog Dirk.
Good boy.
Customs have seized some inappropriate playing cards, and now a smoking mask for the seasoned professional.
These will be seizing your
Mask.
Your mask.
Okay.
Yep.
Having made clear they are into everything they have will have to be swabbed for residue and put through the ion scanner, as well as their bags going through the X-ray machine. After further questioning, it appears Dirk's incredible sensors detected recent use of or on the men.
It may be from us doing stuff the other night.
Both men are given the all clear and head home, while Dirk gets a play for his good detecting.
Yeah, good job.
Back at the International Mail Centre, Ministry for Primary Industries dog Minty sniffed out snakes and seeds. The snake is dead, and so are the chances of it going to its importer.
We wouldn't be able to let the snakes in it, particularly because they could harbour zoonotic diseases that could affect people and their reptiles.
As there were several other questionable items inside, dog handler Nolene passed the parcel to MPA officer Sarah to determine the significance of this package from China.
Normal traditional Chinese medicines tend to have roots and seeds and plant products and things like that in it, but this one just happens to have a lovely snake sitting right on top.
The snake's not the only thing in the bag that won't make it across the border today.
There's also a lot of citrus peel in here as well. Even though it's not an endangered plant by any means, the dog may have hit on the citrus. This is one of the products that we like to stop at the border. It does sometimes carry something called citrus canker.
If citrus canker got a foothold in New Zealand, it would mean disaster to orange and lemon orchards around the country.
That might have been what the dog was hitting on earlier on this morning.
The bag from China continues to turn up items of interest.
There you go. This is a piece of turtle shell. So this has got it all, really. It's got your snakes, it's got your citrus peel, it's parts of turtle as well.
The items that fall under the conventions of international trade and endangered species are put aside for Doc to clear.
The importer won't be allowed them today, not only because there's the snakes in it, but there's also the turtle shell as well. So they will probably be destroyed by Doc today on behalf of the CITES group. It's a really good stop by the dogs. You never know what people are going to send through the mail. Oh, yep, here's another one. There's another little snake just sitting on the top there as well.
It's moments like these we really need dogs like Minty.